Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Leon Chapman from Chapman's Furniture over in Salem. We're going to talk about that. We've got a wide variety of stuff to talk with Leon today. How you doing, Leon? Thanks.
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Appreciate you being here. What is going on? By the way, thanks again for tuning into Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV over in Salem on Channel 3 right now, here in Flora on Channel 100 or Channel 25, depending on your fiber. Same story up in Louisville and down in Sisney, Jeff. And over in Xenia and Iuka, we do appreciate folks wherever you are, and thank you so much. What is going on? Let's give you some community events in the area to tell you about. Not a ton of things going on this week. Of course, it is Thanksgiving week, and we'll have you'll have all the food stuff later on this week. But tonight here in Flora, this is kind of an interesting presentation. Rich Wistocki is going to make a presentation tonight at the Flora High School at 6:30. He is a child crime expert and a former detective, I believe from Chicago. He was also on the Chicago Police SWAT teams. And this is a presentation for parents as well as the children. It talks about cybersecurity and how to make sure that he's an expert on making sure that your kids don't get start talking to other folks with that they shouldn't be talking to. Let's put it that way. That'll be tonight at 6:30. It's called Be Sure, and again, Rich Wistocki at the Flora High School tonight at 6:30. Another thing going on tonight over in Kenmundy at 6:30 till 8:30 tonight. A couple-hour session. It is the monthly meeting of Grief Share. That's a grief support group. They're designed to help folks rebuild their lives after losing a loved one. The group is led by caring people who have experienced grief and would like to help you through the potentially difficult days ahead. They know it hurts and they want to try to help. Again, that's at the Kenmundy Christian Church tonight, starting at about 6:30. Also this evening up in Effingham, at the bingo hall, or at the KC hall, it's bingo night, and that is at 7 p.m. up at the Effingham Knights of Columbus Hall. Bingo night. If you have questions or if you'd like more information, I can't imagine what more information you're going to need. Remember, you can give them a call at the Effingham Event Center. It's the same thing. The Knights of Columbus is the Effingham Event Center. It's up there on Fayette. You can't miss it. This is November 26th. It is National Cake Day. National Cake Day. It delivers a scrumptious treat for everyone to enjoy. Slide away from pie. This dry cake takes center stage as the dessert of choice. On most birthdays, the cake is topped with candles, and no matter what age, showers, weddings, retirements, and anniversary cake serves up a slice or two. Add ice cream, and you have America's top favorite desserts in the same dish. Let's see, how did Cake Day get started? Actually, nobody knows how National Cake Day. You a big cake eater?
Yes.
What's your favorite kind of cake?
Probably an Italian cream cake or red velvet.
Ooh, see that? That's the odd thing about red velvet cake. It's chocolate, right?
Yes.
It's chocolate cake that they have food colored to make red, but I'm like you. I love a good red velvet cake. My mother makes a chocolate sheet cake that is killer. Just
I have a friend that makes one of those.
Yeah. You throw a little ice cream in that, and you'll be happy all day long. This is also National Games and Puzzle Week as Thanksgiving approaches. It's time to think about gathering for Thanksgiving. It's an excellent time to break out the board games and puzzles with so many families and friends gathered in one place. Set up a tournament, get conversations started with complete complex puzzles or jigsaw puzzles and games keep the brain sharp. See, I need them apparently since my stumbling over words. Would you agree?
It wouldn't hurt.
That's very kind of you to say. You could have, the kinder thing to say, Leon, was, well, no, Bruce, you're doing great. No, he's an honest person. There you go. This is also, and this makes a ton of sense, this is Better Conversations Week. As Thanksgiving approaches, Better Conversations Week aims to help us have more meaningful conversations with the folks in our lives. Some ways to get the conversation started include listening. Folks forget, while listening seems to be an obvious tool, it's essential for good discussion. If you tune out and don't hear a question or another speaker story, you might be missing out. Also, ask questions. Ask questions. Around the holiday, there's usually someone new added to the group. Even if there isn't, there's always something you can talk about to get a conversation started. For example, ask a cousin if they know Aunt Joe's secret to smooth mashed potatoes. You never know what you're going to find. Give longer answers. 1 or 2 word answers tend to feel abrupt. Lengthen your answer by using a couple of descriptive adjectives or adverbs. Expand and expound your answer to at least 2 sentences to provide elaboration. See, now that's the thing. I've always kind of considered myself to be a pretty solid conversationalist. You did it professionally. Well, on the radio, I don't know if you got paid for it.
Right.
but a good conversation is it's the most enjoyable thing, isn't it?
Oh, very much.
Very enjoyable. Better Conversations Week was founded in 2002 by a fellow named Lauren Eckroth. He founded it the week of Thanksgiving to promote enjoyable and meaningful conversations between friends and family. There you go. That makes a ton of sense. What's on television? What do you want to see on TV today? We've got boys basketball tonight. They are back. The boys high school basketball Woodlawn Cardinals will be at North Clay Cardinals tonight. Woodlawn, one of the top-ranked teams in the state. They're in the top 20 in Class 1A, and they are going to be taking on the North Clay Cardinals. The JV will be on your TV tonight at 6:15. The varsity game to follow. That is right here on this channel, Channel 100, Channel 3 over in Salem. Seek it out. Should be a good basketball. Those two teams looking to see the North Clay's coming off a 20-win season, and Woodlawn, like I said, are ranked in the top 20 of 1A. So this ought to be a fun one. Seek it out. Should be fun. And plus, again, it's also on YouTube if you're not around, or if you want to get back to it, you can go to YouTube, go to Wabash Catch TV. You'll be able to find anything you need there. Also tonight, NCAA basketball continues. All those Thanksgiving tournaments are continuing tonight. The Maui Classic, that's a big one. It's going to be on ESPN Channel 601 or ESPN2 Channel 638. The teams there include Michigan State and Kansas. That's some pretty good teams if you're looking for basketball. Also, NCAA football tonight. There's a game on ESPNU, Channel 642. The Western Michigan Broncos are at Northern Illinois taking on the Huskies. It's MACtion. Of course, the Mid-America Conference always have the midweek games. That's a good time. And finally, NHL hockey tonight. The Dallas Stars will take on the Chicago Blackhawks, and that is going to be on NBC Sports Network, Channel 216. My guest today, Leon Chapman. We're going to talk about a wide variety of subjects. Do stick around. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after this.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. How you doing? My guest today, it is Leon Chapman. Leon runs and owns Chapman's Furniture over in Salem, and we're going to talk about a wide variety of subjects. And we were just talking, as a matter of fact, during the break. I'm trying to remember the last time you were here. We talked a little bit about wallpaper.
Right.
We talked a little bit about home decoration.
Right.
And we talked a little bit about furnishings in the home. I just mentioned to him, and I feel bad. I shouldn't have brought it up. The guy sells furniture, and I just bought a mattress here in town.
You shop local.
I shop local.
That's what counts.
That's exactly right. I shop.
If everybody shopped local, they would be much better off.
Well, I that's kind of what I think too, and it makes a ton of sense. And actually, I saw a statistic that, like, if you shop locally as opposed to shopping at a like a box store, the percentage of the dollar staying in town is like 40 cents on a local dollar, is 13 on a big box store.
Right.
That's kind of what I heard. But okay, so I got a new mattress, right?
Right.
How long does it take to get used to a new mattress? Do you ever have folks, you sell mattresses.
Right.
What do you sell? Sealy?
We sell Sealy, we sell Glideaway, and 2 or 3 other small companies.
Tempur-Pedic. That's not a small company.
No.
You sell the one out of Springfield too, right? Isn't there one?
We used to sell England, but we don't sell it.
Oh, okay.
We sell Bimco.
Oh, okay. That's the one I was thinking of. Now, I was kind of surprised that there's a guarantee on a mattress. Do you ever have folks basically turning their mattresses back in after maybe what's the guarantee usually on something?
Well, the companies that offer, like, you can exchange your mattress for something different, usually, number one, those mattresses have an overprice in them somewhat.
Oh, really?
And also, there's an exchange price.
Oh, really?
And most of them charge something to exchange the mattresses, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if Sealy or anything, anybody. It depends on the manufacturer, then, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And all they're doing.
How often do you pick one up? Or do you have
Very, very seldom. Most people, some people, like, for example, we had one lady who has severe back problems.
Right.
And she's probably bought 5 different mattresses, mainly because nothing will make her.
She can't
feel
find
comfortable.
something that works for her.
There isn't anything that will work for her.
Yeah.
And that's just an issue with them. 90% of your public is extremely happy immediately because we have, and most stores do, the beds on the floor, so you can lay down
Yeah.
on them and actually feel what they feel like.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do.
That is kind of the key. What's the long? Okay, I'm going to ask you. You're in there. You got somebody shopping for mattress, and you ask them to. It makes sense to lay down on the bed. Make sure that they lay down. How many do you have set up? You've probably got a half a dozen or a dozen set up.
We've got about 20.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Have you had somebody? Do you have the occasional customer come in and just like lay on all of them or something like that?
Oh, yes.
They don't. That's folks don't care about the price range if they're laying on them, do they?
No. You have people price. Some groups buy by price. They want to see your cheapest.
Yeah.
And you show them the lower two. Some people want firm, so you show them the firm.
Yeah.
Some people want soft, you show them the soft. And that's where you start out. And some people don't know them. They need to try a little bit of everything. So each person is a little bit different on how they shop for a mattress.
What's the longest you think it's taken you to fit a mattress to a particular person? I mean, other than the lady who's shopped 5 times. Let me rephrase that. What's the longest you think you've had a person shop a mattress that they're going to end up keeping for 10 or 15, 20 years?
Oh, probably a couple hours.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I would have thought it would have been longer than that. Just getting somebody to move off the fence.
Well, now some people may try 2 or 3 different days.
Okay.
So long. But I recall a few customers that have actually spent 2 hours laying on different mattresses.
Have you ever had somebody actually fall asleep?
Yes.
Have you really? For how long?
I don't know. We just found them there.
I like that.
And in another case many years ago, it was an employee.
Well, you see, now that's not as good a deal. You mentioned that you have Tempur-Pedic. I did shop. I ended up buying one that you don't sell, but I did shop a Tempur-Pedic. I laid down on it for a while. How do people get you? And it didn't work for me, which is fine. How do folks get used to that memory foam? That just seems. It just seems like antithetical to me that could be comfortable. It seems like you're getting sucked in.
Right. One of the best things about a memory foam mattress, a good memory foam is, and they showed us when we started selling them, you have a customer lay on a memory foam mattress, you have them roll away from you. Then you have them roll back down. When they roll back down, you ask them how comfortable they are. Then you ask them to roll back over, and you pick up your phone. They were laying on your phone and didn't know it. It molds into the mattress, and so therefore you don't know it. I can't find my remote most of the time because I'm laying on it in my bed. And so that's a good thing about a memory foam mattress. It takes away from the pressure points of your body.
Yeah.
So therefore it also, when you lay on an item, you don't know.
So
it.
like if somebody has their wallet
Right.
in their pocket and they turn over and they lay on their keys or lay on their wallet, they don't notice it.
Right. For sure.
No kidding.
Yep.
Wow. That seems... yeah, that's pretty good. I was also interested in the cooling properties they were talking about, the memory foam. That made no sense to me. Tell me how that works.
It's got little air pockets in it, and some cooling gels in some cases. Now I can tell you the one person who shouldn't get a memory foam mattress is somebody with poor muscle tone.
Oh, really?
In other words, somebody that's weak or something with a weakening disease, because it is hard to get out of, or a little bit harder. And so somebody that's losing muscle tone or ailing, it's hard for them to get out of.
What about like an older person with circulation issues or something?
It's great.
Like that? Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if I was thinking maybe the circulation issues you might be affected with on a mattress like that. It wouldn't work for you.
No, it's great.
Is that right?
Very good. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. See, now what you need to do, you need to get Medicare or somebody to help pay for that kind of mattress, or maybe will Medicare pay for any kind of corrective mattresses or something like that?
Not that I know of.
Not yet?
No.
See, let's suggest that to somebody. That'd be very helpful, wouldn't it? I like the thought. 20 mattresses. Do you always keep rotating, or how often do you change them around?
We change them because, number one, if one isn't selling well, we get rid of it. And there's always new ones coming out and different ones to try. So there's always a variety. There's some that the same style's been around for 5 years or a little longer, and there's some that's just been around a year or two.
Yeah.
So you just have to keep in stock and keep your inventory as to what the public's wanting and buying.
That's kind of half the battle of the whole job,
right?
Isn't it? Talking today with Leon Chapman. We're just kibitzing. We're going to talk a little bit more. He is of course, a retailer in Salem, Chapman's Furniture, and I'm always interested on how retailers deal. Various retailers deal differently with the shopping season, and I'm always interested. We're going to talk a little bit about that with Leon Chapman when we return here. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. I'll be back right after this.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Leon Chapman. He is a retailer. He does all kinds of things. Rack on tour, let's call you. How about that? Leon is in Salem. Of course, Chapman's Furniture in Salem has been open for 40 years?
47.
47. Wow, that's a long time. We're talking about all kinds of different stuff. You have seen, and I think we talked about how styles have changed. You have seen styles come and go and come back over the past 47 years,
right.
And also what has changed violently, presumably over the 47 years, is the way that people shop.
Definitely.
When you started, and has it ever in a furniture business, is Black Friday or the week after Christmas, or the week after Thanksgiving, is it that big a deal?
Not in the furniture business, because mainly, in my opinion, Black Friday is a day when people go out to buy bargains for gifts.
Yeah.
And somebody doesn't usually come and buy furniture items for gifts. Maybe a husband and wife will say, well, we're going to go get a new bed, or we're going to go get new recliners,
Get
and they'll shop
ourselves
together.
something.
Yes. But as far as buying them for a gift to wrap, and that's mainly what Black Friday is. But last year on Black Friday was one of our busiest days ever in business. It was
really
unbelievable, and I have no idea why. Because usually nothing on that day.
You can't try to repeat it, huh?
No.
You don't know why. Was the weather really nice or something?
I don't remember. I don't
either.
Idea,
I'm trying to remember too.
Actually, in Salem, Illinois, and probably here in Florida also, one of your best days weather-wise is a Saturday that you get up and it's rainy and dreary, and it gets really nice about noon.
Yeah.
Because it kept them in town. They didn't go to St. Louis.
There you go.
It kept them in town, and then they get out and start enjoying the day.
There you go. Now, when you look at it as a furniture dealer, you're dealing with. Are you? How far will folks go to try to find a bargain? I guess that's what that's the way I'm going to phrase that question. Are you competing with the furniture stores in St. Louis, or do they deliver this far? Do they deliver as far as Salem?
Some of them do. Yeah.
Do they?
Yes, you compete with it because people think when they go to a bigger store or a bigger town, they're getting a better price.
That's not entirely.
That is not at all.
That's not at all true.
No. And a lot of people think that if a store says we're having this big sale on TV, they think it's the gospel and they think it's a sale.
Yeah.
You should always look at the bottom line. The word sale is nothing but BS. It is. It is.
That right?
Yes. It's just a term. It's something we've all got to half off. Half off of what?
Yeah. Half off of where we started.
Yeah. And so that's just like the stores. They run specials: buy one recliner, get one free.
Yeah.
If they can do that, no wonder everybody thinks there's such a markup in furniture. They jack the price up on the recliner, and you're paying for the same. Just look at what you're paying, whether it's furniture, whether it's anything. Look at what you're actually paying for it. Look at the item and compare apples to apples.
That's the thing. I'm guessing a lot of folks, they're thinking they might be getting a better deal, but do they often put into the mind, okay, well, I'm driving over, and I'm going to eat lunch at this nice place, and I'm going to be buying other things while I'm there. I guess how often will you have folks? How far will folks come to Chapman Furniture? Because you sell all probably within a 60-mile radius.
I've taken stuff over to St. Clair Square.
Have you?
I've taken stuff into St. Louis, Decatur, up by Champaign. But really, the bulk of our business, would say, comes from like Flora, Clay City.
Yeah.
We have business from there. Not too much south of us. We have a little bit of business like down towards Dix, but Mount Vernon.
I didn't know if Mount Vernon folks would come up that far.
Not at all.
Really?
Not really. Patoka, yes. Carlisle, yes.
You'll get Farina and Vandalia folks come down, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of strange to me that Mount Vernon folks won't come up. Centralia will, of course.
Right.
But the Mount Vernon folks just look west as opposed to looking north, you think?
I don't know what they do. I really do not know. It's crazy. And when I said a while ago buy local, when I say buy local, I mean like within 20 miles or so.
Yeah.
Don't go to the cities and everything. It's amazing that it really is higher. They have higher overhead. It's going to be, you think there's more to choose from, but it's not necessarily always true.
Well, now that's true. And when you mention higher overhead, you're also you could be dealing with, and this might be something we end up talking about too, higher sales taxes. If you go to some counties, or like Carbondale has a 9 or 10% sales tax.
Some of the areas in St. Louis now are just outrageous.
Oh, is that right?
You're paying for the zoo. You're paying for additional police support.
Yeah.
They're just taxing it to death. It's just really ridiculous. Mm-hmm. You're talking about shopping. The one place that people really should not shop for furniture is online.
How come?
You need to sit on it. You need to know what it's going to feel like.
Yeah.
We had a lady contact us last week who had bought a sectional online, and it was comfortable. She didn't like it, and she wanted us to take it as a trade-in for her to buy something from our store to trade in what she bought online.
No.
And that is a good example. I mean, I feel sorry for her, but that's what she gets for buying something she didn't sit on. Didn't try it out. You really want to try it. Beds is like we talked about.
Yeah.
But same way with a comfort, especially a recliner.
Is that right?
When somebody tries out a recliner, no matter where it's at, it should be tried out, if at all possible, with the person who's going to be using it.
Yeah, right.
And they should setting up, and they should set in it reclining also to see exactly where it hits their head and how it fits their body in both positions.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I've never shopped a recliner myself.
Right.
My wife will shop them, and she'll just try to find something big enough for me. Which when you're 6'4", over 300 pounds, that occasionally is an issue. You can't just go one place, but that makes a ton of sense. And then I can agree with you. This also. The online idea, the idea of buying furniture online just seems it doesn't make sense.
Right.
To me. And you'll see, especially at this time of year, you've got all these new furniture, new mattress companies that will say, we'll send you this mattress and you get 100 days on it or something like that. And then send it back. And I'm thinking, how can that be very effective? How can that be comfortable? You're going to be laying on it, and it's an investment.
Mm-hmm. Well, people listen to those ads. Like, for example, I think there's one called the Purple Mattress or whatever, and then they're dissatisfied with whatever mattress it is they buy online, and they talk about and they said, well, we bought it because they said this, they said that. Well, they're going to say all the things
they're
you want to hear.
trying to get you to buy it.
They're not going to say it's a lousy mattress, folks.
It's
buy
a piece
it.
Of crap. Buy it.
They're going to do that, and it's the facts is what's important. It's the actual facts about what's in a mattress, anything. And by the way, if you ever need a recliner, we have one, and it's got the proper name for you.
Really? What's that?
It's called the Beast.
The Beast.
It's I can't. If I sit on my feet are 18 inches off the floor.
That right?
It's heavier grade steel. It's unbelievable.
I'll keep that in mind because my mom does go through recliners. She's not my size at all. Mom is 140 pounds or whatever, but she breaks recliners all the time, and because folks lean side to side and that kind of thing. Are you telling me the Beast is a recliner that might be able to hold up to somebody leaning side to side?
Well, the Beast is heavier grade steel.
Heavier grade steel. Who makes it?
It's made by Best Chair out of Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's a local, well, not local, but it's made in the United States.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Do you? I tell you what. Do you make that a priority?
Not necessarily, because you just can't in some cases.
You can't because the selection. A lot of the United States factories have just shut down, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Ashley Furniture, which we sell, and a lot of people sell, a lot of their stuff is made in the United States, and people are surprised at that. Like a sofa is made in the United States. Yeah. The frame is built here. The upholstery itself, I believe, is sold overseas. And it's brought here and stuffed and put onto the sofa. So the
it's
final
manufactured here, or assembled here.
Right. At one time, the United States was the capital for fabrics. Then it all went overseas. Yeah. There wasn't any place in the United States that manufactured fabric. There may be some now, but most of your fabric was made overseas anyway.
Yeah, that makes that. times do change.
Oh, yes.
Times do change. That's Leon Chapman. We're going to take another break. We'll be back. We're talking about a wide variety of things. We're going to get you ready for Christmas season and shop local. That's basically the key. You're watching Big Talk. Back after this.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thanks so much for joining today. My guest is Leon Chapman, Chapman's Furniture. Folks, where would they find Chapman's Furniture? It's just downtown Salem, right?
On the main street, Highway 50.
We talked a little bit about folks shopping on the internet for furniture. You do have an internet presence, I guess, right?
Just not much, though.
A little bit of a Facebook
page
or something.
Yeah.
Just kind of to let folks know that where you are.
You will find if you Google, you search Chapman's Furniture, there are so many Chapman Furnitures that you will not begin to remember how many there are.
Is that right?
We get people calling up complaining about we didn't make their delivery yet. We go, well, what did you order? And they've just Googled Chapman's Furniture and called us, and they were in Kansas. Wondering why we weren't there with their bed.
I'm gonna have to tack a little bit onto the delivery fee.
Oh, that's happened numerous times. Yeah.
That's really. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. And then people call up and say, well, your website says you carry, let's just say, for example, FlexSteel. We go, no, our website, yes, it does. That's just another Chapman Furniture.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's that many of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Chapman is not that prevalent a name, really, is
just
it?
Around here.
Yeah.
It isn't. But there are other areas, there's a lot of Chapman Furniture.
Well, that's fascinating. Okay. All right. So you say you don't, other than last year, typically Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, not the biggest deal at Chapman Furniture.
Not necessarily, no.
What will you have somebody come in and buy a gift for? I mean, you'll have, you mentioned that folks are usually buying gifts. You see the TV commercials where somebody's buying a car for somebody or other. Do you ever have somebody come in and buy a chair for their relative or something?
Oh, yes. We probably
as a surprise. I mean,
right.
Is what I'm saying.
The one thing I'm probably saying, remember the most, we've had numerous relatives call up and buy a recliner for a local relative. They may call from another state.
Oh, is that right?
And buy a recliner for a relative. Maybe have them come in and pick it out. Maybe they pick out one over the phone and we deliver it. But numerous times people have bought recliners from us locally.
Well, I wonder how often do you ever get a call from somebody like that who asks you maybe to make the decision on color because you've dealt with this person often enough and you know what their living room looks like.
Yeah.
No, do you have that? Can you do that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does it happen often, or does it ever happen?
It happens, but not often.
Yeah.
But the people buying stuff for people with gifts from one town or another has happened a lot. And we've had people come in. Several years ago, we had somebody come in and pick out almost a whole house full of furniture.
Really?
And they were probably in their 50s, and they said, "Oh, you're supposed to call my son. He'll give you the credit card number." We called the son, and he was a computer whiz somewhere and had more money he could spend, and he gave us the credit card and bought it. We delivered the furniture.
Merry Christmas. Yeah. Thanks, son. That's all right.
Yeah.
We're talking about trying to make sure that folks do shop locally, and it's something I harp on. Folks probably get tired of me harping on it on this show, but as part of folks shopping locally, whenever you do that or whenever you're online, either way, you're dealing with sales tax.
Right.
And as such, you might be paying 2 or 3 cents more on every dollar down in Mount Vernon, down in Carbondale. That's kind of a big important part, isn't it, that goes into the decision making.
Oh, yes. We have people ask us what our sales tax is before.
Do you really?
Oh, yes.
And there's some sales tax. Can you use that as Salem sales tax is what, 6.5%, 6 3/4, something like that?
No, it's 7.5%.
Oh, 7.5%.
The state of Illinois has a sales tax of 6 1/4.
Okay.
Marion County, everywhere in Marion County, has another 1/4%, which pays for the county jail.
Okay.
Now, when I say there's additional sales tax, that does not apply to items with a title, such as cars and boats.
Okay.
Those items don't get the higher tax.
They're getting the regular state tax.
They're getting the regular state level tax. But the places like prescription medicine and groceries, which are low-end tax items, those don't get the increased tax. So it basically hits my store, it hits like Rural King,
yeah.
It hits Walmart,
local
all the
retailers.
stores like that. Those are the ones that get socked with the additional tax collecting it and
that's probably a lot of what might send folks maybe over to St. Louis sometimes too, right?
But in St. Louis, it's even higher yet.
Really?
Oh, St. Louis is adding tax for the police departments. They're adding for zoo. They're adding for all kinds of things, and their sales tax is getting completely out of line.
The reason I ask about this is there's occasionally will come up. It occasionally comes up in different places. Let's just throw another 1 cent on there to try to fund a particular item. That's something that folks kind of need to be wary about, isn't it?
They need to watch whenever they vote for a sales tax increase or anything, because number one, many times they say, "Oh, if we get the sales tax, we'll take away from property tax."
Right.
And it never happens. They never give it back once they've got something collected. Any group would. And you know what? Getting this additional sales tax only works if you buy in those stores.
Right.
Like, for example, if Marion County had an additional tax, the only Walmart you can buy in Marion County would be Salem's, because Centralia's Walmart is in Clinton
Half
County.
Of Centralia is in Marion County.
And the other half is in Clinton
and
County.
The school's in Marion County.
Right.
And so they would take funds from this sales tax.
Right. Mm-hmm.
However, they wouldn't be
generated as much in, because most of their income is in Clinton County. Sales tax in Clinton.
that is something folks need to keep in mind, isn't it?
Yeah, makes a big difference.
I always.
And like for example, in Salem, we have a 0.5 cent sales tax to pay for the swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
I can guarantee you that 80-year-old lady that's coming in buying furniture from me cares less about there being a swimming pool.
Yeah.
And that was one tax that really did aggravate me. I was very much against it. I spoke out against it because, it's just not taxing the people that's using it.
Right.
It makes a big difference. And it does affect business. People don't realize that. And we're already up against all the online buying and everything else. And when you got one more thing,
the online, there's all kinds of sneaky folks that aren't going to charge tax.
Right.
And it's very difficult. It's tremendously difficult for the state to regulate.
Right.
I'm surprised by I didn't realize you had a 0.5 cent tax in Salem for the for the pool.
And we have another 0.5 cent tax for just the city operations.
That doesn't go on your power bill? I guess
Nope.
Man, oh man. So keep in mind the sales tax stuff, the things that can happen, folk, whenever the people are trying to sell you on a sales tax. This affects local folks, doesn't it?
It does, very much.
It very much does. So, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take one more final quick break. We'll be back and wrap things up here with Leon Chapman right after this. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Leon Chapman is here, and we're talking about a wide variety of subjects. By the way, before we do get away, my condolences. Your mother passed away recently, and my sympathies and condolences to you and your family on that. If you had a minute, tell me a little bit about your mother. She was an active, wonderful part of the community for a long time, wasn't she?
Yes, she worked in my store when I first went into business, and then she went to work at Royal Color Press and worked in the factory there, and did that. Then my father passed away about 24 years ago.
Okay.
Mom and Dad always danced a lot. They were always out like that. Mom was always one of these that always baked goods and took them to people.
Oh, that's cool.
Help with dinners. Her whole entire life, she liked playing pinochle.
Yeah.
She liked to dance.
Oh, yeah.
Did a lot of dancing, and luckily she was able to do that up to a couple of months before she passed away.
Well, that's outstanding. That's all that one can hope for. And the reason that I ask you that is to ask you this. She kind of instilled a little bit of wanderlust in you, in that you spend a lot of time in going to different places, Salem and not Salem, St. Louis. What is your favorite city to visit?
I guess it would probably have to be St. Louis, because that's the one I visited the most and closest, easy to go to.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed a few things about Chicago, but I haven't been there for years. Been to New York 3 or 4 times. And New York is a lot different than what you think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
How so? I mean, just give folks a little travelogue here.
Well, when I went to New York, we stayed downtown, the same block that Carnegie Hall was in.
Oh, nice.
And you could walk anywhere and everywhere. And you found that there was, a little bit of trash in the doorway of upstairs, just things like you'd find in a small town.
Sure.
The same thing about it, everything. There's just so much that is the same, although there's so much more to see and do. That's
the interesting thing to me. I've visited New York, but it's been about 15 years now since I've been to New York City. You mentioned that there are so many things to see and do. The cool part, you can do it any time of night. I mean, if you're a night owl, you can go eat at midnight somewhere, and it just makes New York City a little different. And if you know how to travel, you had no problem with I presume you didn't get mugged or anything like that. You had a nice time.
No, nothing I was scared about at all. Not at all.
Folks in the farming area or Midwest, they are occasionally scared about travel, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, I left all my jewelry at home, nothing to get people's attention.
Travel smart.
Wore comfortable shoes, comfortable coat. Walked a lot on the streets and everything.
Yeah.
One of the trips to New York I had that was really interesting. The hotel had told us about a preview show at one of the small theaters off Broadway.
Okay.
And before the show opens and everything, they have a preview night, and the many celebrities get to go see the same show.
Oh, really?
And it's not really advertised or anything. And so the concierge at our hotel told us about it. And I got to see Jack Klugman and Tony Randall and The Odd Couple.
No kidding.
In a unique off-Broadway theater. And everybody in the audience except us was pretty much celebrities. Charles Durning was sitting right behind me.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, hold on a second. Was this after they had already done the TV show or before?
Oh, this was after. Oh, way after.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So they basically it was a revival of the play.
Uh-huh.
Was it the Neil Simon play or was it? Okay.
Yeah.
You had Charles Durning sitting there, huh?
Yeah.
Who else was there?
I can't even remember now.
See, you're this is the thing. You knew all these people in St. Louis too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've mentioned before on the show all the television folks and that kind of thing.
Right.
Does that? I guess you remember that kind of thing later, and that kind of also adds to the trip, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
Did you have that kind of luck in Chicago?
No.
Not at all.
Nothing at all in Chicago.
Where do you go shop for furniture? Do they have shows in Vegas? Do they have, or North Carolina?
Used to go to Atlanta, and I like downtown Atlanta. Used to, there was markets at Atlanta, but it no longer is. got any furniture markets per se.
Really?
There's Vegas has the big shows, but I've gone to that, haven't gone there for years. And then, of course, Tupelo, Mississippi. There's still a furniture
Tupelo
market.
has a show.
Yeah.
How does Tupelo have a show? They got manufacturing down there, I guess.
Well, they used to have a lot of people show up. The Tupelo market really fell off to nothing once the Vegas market started going.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Tupelo originally started out as a low-end, inexpensive furniture market.
Okay.
And then it just grew and grew and grew till they had 2 complexes and a little bit of everything was going. It was going great guns.
I had no idea there was ever something like that in Tupelo.
And then they started the Vegas show, and then Tupelo just went down the tubes. It's the same as dead, really.
Is that right? I wonder if it got killed by some of the gambling in the casinos down in Tupelo or something like that. That wouldn't.
That's Tunica. That's about 2
Tunica.
hours. That's about 2 hours away.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But you can't go to one without the other.
Well, no, you see, that's the same thing going to Vegas.
Right.
You can't go to Vegas without going to the casinos.
Right.
See. All right. Well, okay. So St. Louis is your favorite place to visit. What's your favorite restaurant in St. Louis?
Oh God!
If somebody says, Leon, I've never spent much time in St. Louis. I want a good meal. Where do you send them?
Well, one of the best places to eat used to be there was Al Baker's, which has now been out of business for some time, and there's Al's on the riverfront, which is still open.
Al's is, that's the thing. Yeah. Al's on the riverfront. I've been there several times as well, and if you're looking for old style dining, I mean, this is old timey, isn't it?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah,
and then of course Dominic's on the Hill was one of my favorite.
They have rebranded that or something, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is anymore.
At Dominic's.
But as far as a basic restaurant, I like what is it called?
Charlie Guido's?
No, the one across from the Galleria.
We're gonna kick ourselves.
Starts with M. I get emails from them all the time.
Well, that's the thing. Folks will go to the Galleria, and they'll go to the Cheesecake Factory or something like that. And there are so many other places, so many other cooler places that aren't franchises. If you're traveling to St. Louis, that are make it much more fun and worth your time, aren't there?
Oh yes. There's a lot of places. Somebody took me one time to a little 50s diner type thing.
Oh, really?
Kind of off into Clayton area. I don't even know what it was called. But I mean, we're talking about the milkshakes, the kind of the soda fountain approach. It was fantastic food.
Yeah.
And there's some small Italian restaurants in the Hill area of St. Louis that's not known by the name, but their food is just...
See, now that's the thing. You can go down on Shaw Boulevard down there in St. Louis, in the Hill, like you're talking about. And you could make your way. You can just go to one place one time and then walk around for a little while, go to the next one. Right. try to walk off your pasta.
Right.
That's what makes St. Louis really cool. Well, I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. What's the best Italian then? Which would you, if you were going to send, if somebody said, Leon, I want an Italian meal. Of course, you go to the Hill. You got one in particular, Dominic's, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what all's still there even. Yeah.
I'm surprised that, there's I'm surprised.
Maggiano's.
Maggiano's. That's
now that's a good place that anybody can afford to go, and it's handy to get to, and it's just good basic food.
See, I was thinking down in the Galleria, right next to it used to be some place called Fio's La Fourchette, which was a real fancy restaurant.
Oh, really?
That's where I got engaged.
Oh.
So I always it lasted about another 3 years. The marriage just lasted 27. The Fio's lasted about they did something else after that. Well, that's cool. I got to tell you, Leon, I do appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for coming in today.
I enjoyed it.
Best of luck for this. I know you've already probably You've already made your year, hopefully, but let's have a good December to finish off the year, right?
Thank you. Hope so.
That sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining Big Talk today. Tomorrow's show, we'll have live in studio. You're going to have Darren Bailey in here tomorrow. And then Thursday, big Thanksgiving show. We're going to do Take the Points on Thursday. So keep that in mind. It's the Big Sports Turkey Show. That's what we're going to talk. Leon, thanks very much.
Thank you.
See y'all soon. Have a great day.